Hey there, MTG Army. This is Ben along with Vic.
Hey, everybody.
And Kyle Crusoe today.
Hey.
And we are here opening a boring old Theros pack. What do you guys think of the format of Theros?
It's a nice break from Ravnica Block for sure.
Think it's a nice break. Did you like Ravnica Block?
Oh, I loved it, but it was just, I mean, it was immensely complex, so, you know, it's nice to have a format you really don't have to think about.
You just basically code monocolor.
Yeah.
Instead of 2, 3.
Well, I definitely agree that Ravnica Block was very difficult compared to most sets. So
I hear a cop out.
I was terrible. You know that, Vic. I was terrible.
I hear a cop out.
I mean, I am in camera, right?
Yes, you are.
Sweet. So you enjoy this, right?
This pack or format? I'm not so hot on this pack.
This pack, I meant this format, but would you put it up there with some of the better ones?
Not yet. But I feel that way about any, you know, three pack format.
It's still early. It is still very early in the format.
Yeah, I like what they're doing with the art, though. Definitely kind of a throwback feel to it.
I love the art. I think the art's wonderful. So who wants to go first on this pack?
Well, you want to go first, or Kyle, or
I'll go first.
Right.
I'm gonna pick the Sea Log Monster most likely, just because I feel like he's a nice, healthy body in a color you really want some relatively fast dudes that get huge.
Really, Sea Log Monster?
Yeah.
Any shout-outs if you were not going to pick Sea Log Monster?
Yeah, probably shout-outs to first pack though. I don't know. It's almost definitely him.
See, I'm not a big fan of Sea Log Monster. I don't know. What do you think, Vic, of Sea Log Monster?
I think he's a fun guy. I mean, I wouldn't discredit anybody for wanting to play him. I think that's a big body, like he said. This is a slower format. I wouldn't.
Are you guys looking more towards the Evangel?
I'm actually looking towards the Hoplite. I know it commits you to 2 colors pretty early, but he is just so strong with his scry and getting the counter. I hate committing to 2 colors, but I think
you're going to do it early. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to lean more towards that guy just because there's just so many combat tricks. That's just me.
I feel as though the Hoplite is probably a better card than the Monster, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, I think the most powerful individual card in this pack is probably Evangel of Heliod down here. That being said, I would actually probably take Read the Bones. It's the only black card in the pack.
Ooh.
It's the only black card in the pack. You're not sending any sort of signal, minus the rare, which is trash.
See, I don't think Read the Bones would be much of a signal.
Really? Just send Read the Bones around the table? Do you think it would wheel?
It might will, yeah.
It might will?
Probably not, just because it is the only black card in this pack, and by the time it gets to the person to your right, they could be dedicated to black. But the reason I guess I'm so stuck with the Sea Log Monster is because in this format I've tried to go as much as I can monocolor in the first pack, and I'm really just out for those deep mana cost kind of guys like Evangel or Sea Log Monster.
So you would not go Battlewise Hoplite in the least here?
Not at all.
Okay.
But again, it's like Vic said, it's play style oriented, so...
Certainly.
Yeah,
It's all is play style oriented. I feel as though Hoplite is a very good card, don't get me wrong. I don't want to take it just because it is 2 color. But as we always say here on this channel, you gotta read signals. You know, if, pack 3, 4 down the line, if I took Read the Bones, for example, if black wasn't coming, I gotta ditch Read the Bones.
Yeah, I'm by no means married to my Sea Log if I get past... something gross in red or black.
And I think that's very important to convey to everybody out there. Don't stick to your first pick if it's not working out.
Right.
No, absolutely not. I mean, I could prove that by a draft I did not that long ago. I first picked Fleece Mane Lion. And green wasn't open. The second pick was a white card. Soldier of the Pantheon.
Yeah.
And then... the white was open, but the green wasn't because it was being cut directly to my right, which was you, Ben.
You're welcome.
But red became open. I dipped in. I got in. I got 3 of the red-white hoplite, the goblin pal driver guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
And I ended up taking down the draft.
A Crowan
hoplite.
There you go.
I got 3 of that guy.
So you got very rewarded for
Yes.
for not being greedy.
Yes, I got rewarded pack 2, and I ended up winning the draft. So that's the way you got to do it sometimes.
That's very true, because the one big thing I've been seeing this past week drafting at the very least is people getting an early gray merchant and, just considering themselves black the entire time they're drafting.
Just not...
The card's a powerhouse.
Oh, yeah. There's no one's going to argue that point with
it's
you.
not a deck.
So I believe that's it. Please subscribe, guys, if you haven't subscribed. Anything else to add, either of you?
Goodbye!
All right. See you guys later.